Boom, we are live with the new Kickstarter from Bardstone through Kevin Meinert. What's
Hello,
up, Kev?
hello. How's it going, guys?
Oh man, everything's going good. We gotta get a link up here for this new Kickstarter. You just launched it, so we're all set to go.
Yes, sir.
All
Just hit
right.
the go button
Go, go, go. Yeah. And there's all my notifications that we are live on the YouTubes.
on the
So
YouTubes.
yeah, we are YouTubes. We got Odd Musings. We got Bardstone. So if you go into one of those Bardstone or Odd Musings page, you can share it to your page, Kev.
Yep, doing that right now.
All right.
All right. We're
Thank
on, yes. So how you doing, my good friend?
Man, I'm doing good. Doing good. I got a chance to hang out with you last week, which was great. We saw a great concert last week. We did talk a little bit about this Creature Creators pins. And so I'm definitely looking forward to the launch of this Kickstarter here. But I'm doing really good. Got my whiskey.
Yes,
So
sir.
gotta have that. So all right. Copy the link. There we go. Copy. There we go. All right. Drop that in the comments here. Boom. Now everybody can go and hop on and click it, support it, get some
Go.
money. Get some money's going. So yeah, we're doing just a 22-day Kickstarter, which is really good. Originally, I think this was going to run in while we were in London, wasn't it? Or close
Yeah,
to
I
it.
changed it up a little bit. I was trying to either set it so it would end right before we went or end right while we were over there. So
Yeah.
the timing just kind of changed up a little bit, but I've had everything ready to go for a while on this. Just some fun pins designed from a lot of our, uh, creatures and creators and different characters from a lot of our books, and then some other oddball new ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just yeah, we done a couple of different pin releases before. We did a Poe release and we did a Crimson Shadows.
Yep.
So some of these are reimagined colored versions or updated versions of those, and with a lot more new ones, and added stickers. So a lot available, a lot of great early bird rewards. You're gonna want to grab those. You can get a pin for as low as $9, and I've tried to keep the shipping as cheap as humanly possible.
All right.
So you can back this and get a pin for very little amount of money. There's also a Kicks early bird that you can get 5 pins for. I want to say it's only like $38. So you can get a lot of different things, a lot of different options. There's 10 pins already available from the get-go, and then
Mm-hmm.
we're going to be doing some special ones as we reach stretch goals. New pins will be released and new designs updated. So there's some mystery pins out there, some fun ones. But as you can see, I have all the pins already completed, already in my grubby little hands. So I got these fun. There's what
I,
the
I love what you
Cthulhu.
did with the backer cards. Those look great.
Yeah, I always think it's better on a backer card. It just gives it's a little more solid, and it's a fun backer card. Has a nice, the Bardstone logo and the everything on the back. I like most of the pins are double clasps or whatever they call
Yep.
those. But yeah, the like the Cheshire cats just turned out so well. Everything's really really cool. Um, and here's one of the stretch goals pins, which obviously Eric actually already have made because I'm pretty sure we're going to reach that pretty easy.
Yep.
And that's a new design, Nevermore and Skull. It's kind of a combo of 2 pins I had before that are also available.
All
Um,
right. And
and
we got
we've
some
also thrown in a bunch of
breaking. We got
stickers.
we got breaking news. We have our
Breaking
first
news.
backer. $36 backer. Thank you to
Sweet,
whoever backed us.
sweet. Yeah, must have got
Yeah.
the 5 pack.
Yeah. So let's cover some of that stuff here.
Yeah,
What you got
absolutely.
here? Because you
So,
got a lot of you got. I mean, you see all the pins right online here, so you see the images of them,
right?
which is
Yep,
great.
yep.
And my favorite is that one that will unlock at $1,000 at Nevermore
Yeah,
with the skull.
it's
That was really cool.
I love that, and ever since I did the other 2 pins, I looked at that thinking I should have combined them from the beginning. So it's always fun when you see that and you kind of get people and make suggestions for you when they see them. So
Oh yeah, and I remember out in Portland we had people talking about it. So Portland people really loved the pins that we had out
oh
there.
yeah, yeah, that was a great that was one of the biggest surprises I think.
Yeah,
That and San Diego,
yeah. But of
they
course,
love the pins.
Portland does a great pin, kind of almost a pin trading thing.
Yes,
They get a lot of the artist alley people. They can sign up and have an exclusive pin, and I know you did that.
yeah,
And that
yeah,
was awesome. I love that. People were coming by. In fact, other people that designed the pins were hitting everybody else up, just trying to
yeah.
get all the pins to collect them all.
Yeah, and that's really fun because I mean, it's a little newer for me. I all the pins are designed by myself and our partner in crime, Scott Zambelli,
Yep.
from the Crimson Shadows comic series. So it's fun when you get to see things that you designed and you see it come to life in a pin. And the other thing I gotta throw out there is I'm really happy with the pin manufacturer because it I left in a lot of my sketchy details, my little hack slash and my little cross hatching that I always use
Mhm.
when I'm inking, and I left those in a lot of the pins, and I just love how they left the detail in there. So it doesn't look like just a clean. It looks more like well, the way I actually draw. So
Yeah.
speak of the devil, and he will appear.
Hey,
Look, Scott Zambelli.
I am here.
All right.
Hey, I just noticed, Brett, I was able to add my channels even
As
though
you
we've
came
already
in.
started. Yeah.
Okay. Very cool.
So that's cool. So
Well, good.
good to
Well,
see you, Kevin. I haven't seen
Yeah.
you in like forever.
I know you've been busy, with the whole house and like gutting the damn thing and redoing it. So
So you're still F-bombing every other sentence and
I'm
everything?
trying not to right now. I'm trying to be good. So
All right.
no, he's been good.
Yeah.
We're just drinking. It's like we're all the ladies' man here. It's like I got my Courvoisier.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So
Yeah, it
we're
was,
just kind of going through a little bit what we got going on with the Kickstarter. We do have our first backer. So we
Nice.
have $36, one backer. And
Yeah,
Kevin was showing off the backer cards. Came out really good.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah, they came out really nice. The pins, couldn't be happier with the designs of them. And like I
Yeah.
said, some of the redesigned pins from what we've had before, added color or added some details. It was a lot of fun. And then a bunch of new ones like the Cthulhu, and then good old Lovecraft, and a couple of fun combinations to be unlocked in the future.
Very nice.
Yeah, and then you have like the Poe bundle, so you get the Poe trade and your choice of a pin.
Yep.
I think that's a great deal. $26.
Yeah.
You can't beat that.
Yeah, I'm trying to make it, I want to make it very advantageous for everyone to get whatever they want. And there's just a limited number of bundles. They're pretty simple pins. There's a couple of bundles for the books, like Crimson Shadows. Get the Crimson Shadows book, and you get pick any pin that you want.
Yeah, I think I like that deal. Then of course you can get both books and your choice of 3 pins.
Yeah,
I think that's the ideal set
yeah.
right
Oh,
there.
yeah.
That is a bundle, and that is the main purpose of this is the more I can do on this Kickstarter is the more pins I can design and have made. And I want to keep being able to put in these pins because I think Brett knows after you do a couple of them, you just kind of get the itch. It's like tattoos. You just want to keep making more
Yeah.
pins.
I'm
They're
not going to show
fun.
mine. I have my first one. So I'm not
Yes.
revealing. Kevin knows. Scott's seen it too.
Yep.
And I'll be working on a few more, but I like them. I think it's a great stuff for us to have to help promote all the products. Mine's based on one of my books I've had out for the last 20 years. So started to promote that a little bit, but I love that we did them for Poe and for Crimson Shadows, because it's a great way to get people that weren't really looking at the books, but they get their eyes caught on the pins, and we could talk about the books, which is what we really love doing. So
Absolutely.
yeah. So
and then the fun add-ons.
Yeah.
So all the stickers are available in the add-on. So any reward that you pick, you get to then you can customize your reward any way you want with the add-on. So all the stickers there are available. So a bunch of fun different ones. Some of the same pin designs, a few new ones.
I love this new Lovecraft one you got here with the
thank you.
over. That came out great.
Yeah, that looks really. I really am happy with that one.
That would be an interesting pin. You'd almost have to do the square, like almost picture pin type deal with.
Oh
that one.
yeah.
So that'd be cool.
Yeah.
And of course, Poe the Raven, and then of course you can pick any enamel pin with that.
Yep. And
then,
everyone is always asking for some more original art in the Kickstarters, is what everybody always says. So I threw in some different hand-drawn sketch cards, $12, fun little headshots.
nice.
Everybody will get to pick from us. I'll have a pre-done list of who you get to pick from, but there'll be a nice fun list that everybody can pick. So you can add on sketch cards, and I have 4 of the production design original art. And those are 8.5 by 11. So I got
Okay.
those.
Yeah,
So
that's
this is
great.
kind of, is there from the one who is trying to design up what to do with the pins, so I kind of sketch it out, and so you get a kind of a piece of the original art of some of the designs or some of the layouts from the pins. And again, one of a kind, hand drawn, pen and ink, signed by myself. Only $50 as an add-on.
Yeah.
One of each, and that's it.
And the skull one, I've lost track how many teachers stop by, especially those that are biology teachers, going, "Oh my god,
Yeah.
it's a accurate skull."
and the bloody heart. And there's
And the
so
heart. Yep.
there's so many nurses running around with a telltale heart on their lapel or their,
Yep.
which kind of, I think I'd be a little scared if my nurse came in and had a bleeding heart. But hey, I'm not going to turn down a sale. But
All right, so here's all the available. This whole page has changed now, and how I'm looking at stuff. Probably because as one of the people that are working on it, I get a little different look here.
Yeah,
but a lot of cool rewards here. You've got the $9 early bird, 1 enamel pin of your choice, and then you've got the regular reward, which is 12. So
right.
How long is the early bird going on for?
I think it's a limited of 20. I put a number on it, so the first 20 people get that special prize.
Nice. And then you got like the 2 and 3, and then you do like we talked about the different bundles with the books. But there's an early bird 5 enamel pin choice, which I'm pretty sure that's what the person went with.
Oh yeah.
So and you get the 5 of your choice. And of course, if you do something like that and you wanted more pins, you could actually add on to the add-ons, all the additional pins.
Absolutely. Yep.
And then of course for $100, this is a great deal. Every pin and sticker.
Yep.
Now that's just so we clarify, that's just the initial offerings. When we unlock pins, they'll have to go in and add those on as additional, correct?
Actually, no. If we unlock pins, they'll get those thrown in for that price.
Okay.
Yeah, there's only 2 of them. So
yeah.
You gotta, this is the fun gamble. You get to gamble when you get on Kickstarter. So it's already a great reward, but if we unlock 4 more pins, you get those pins thrown in too.
Nice.
Yep. I figured I'm gonna give somebody a nice reward out there and a thank you for everybody that's backed all of our Kickstarters in the past. So hopefully 2 people grab that because they're gonna be pretty happy, because I think there's gonna be a lot of things that is released. And as an extra bonus, I'm sending out updates to everybody that's backed my Kickstarters in the past. And I'm putting a note in there. Anyone that's is a previous backer of any of our stuff, I sent out a code to everybody. So look out in your emails. And when the rewards, when the surveys come at the end of the Kickstarter, there'll be a place to put a promo code. Enter the promo code, and you're going to get a special surprise shipped to you along with your package.
I love that idea. That's great.
Yeah, again, everybody that's done such a great job at helping us bring 12 Kickstarters to life at this point.
More.
I think this is 14 or 15 actually.
I think this is 15.
Yeah.
So
I can tell you in a second.
And all have been funded and processed in the time frame. We're finishing up the last one, which was the Last Light, which will be shipping out shortly as soon as the books get in. But we're on time for that.
Yeah, that's fully done. I'm just waiting for the template from the printing company so I can convert all the files. They have to update their quote to me too, just because it's been a while. So I'm waiting for that from them, but should be getting that soon. So
nice.
I'll be sending out updates really soon.
Yeah,
14th. So Last Light was our 15th.
So this is 16, huh?
This is 16.
Wow, that's impressive. So between the 2 of us and everything Crimson Shadows, that's 16 Kickstarters now.
Yep.
And let's see if we got an update. I think we might. Nope, still 36. Okay.
I know, it's like refresh.
Yeah. Well, it's funny as on a different page I'm looking at, we have 2 backers showing $88, and then on the regular page, it's still.
There it goes. Just updating.
Yeah. Okay. There it goes. See, I'm looking at 2 different pages. I'm looking at the one that we look
Right.
at on the background, and then I'm looking at the other one. So, so very cool.
Yeah, it's I'm really happy with how all the pins turned out, and like I said, everything is actually, except for a few of the stretch pins,
Mhm.
everything's actually already here. I have everything in hand, ready to go. The stickers are all sitting here. They've been fantastic, as my kids keep robbing me of stickers all the time, so they come up
Hey,
missing a lot. So
everybody likes stickers, man.
they do. It's free advertisement. They're on like every laptop, I think, in the high school. So that's not too bad.
That's cool.
Keep passing them out. Pass them out, kids.
Nothing wrong with that.
Exactly.
So very cool. So I mean, we got a whole list of pins. Do we have them all on here, don't we?
Yep. Yeah, if you go down, there's all the available pins. You got 2
Okay.
Cthulhu's, you got a black and white and the color. I personally love the black and white one, but that's me. I love the red eyes. That's probably one of my favorite pins, to be honest. We got a fun color version of the Poe head that everybody loved from the last one. A brand new one, the good old Cheshire Cat. Nevermore, which was from the first Poe series. We
Very
got
popular one too.
Yeah, we got the Plague Doctor, which I think almost pretty much sold out from Scott's series. So that's just a revamped color version of it. So it represents more like from the comic series with the color, with the fun pink eyes and the whole 9 yards.
Yeah,
and
I gotta say that was one that always surprised me how much it sold at shows.
Yeah. And that pin is phenomenal. The amount of detail that they left in the mask and everything, that is a cool looking pin.
Yeah, we put it on there. Bring it up again.
Oh, I almost dropped it. You get you still get all the detail. They did such a good job. I'm amazed at the quality of this manufacturer. I'm super
There you go, right there. You can really see it now.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I mean, it's just as detailed as in the comic.
Yeah. I mean, and people that see it at shows keep saying, like, how did you get them to do that much detail? I'm like, I don't know. I figured they'd make me take it out. I figured I'd have to update it or
I figured
it.
They got someone that does it on their end. I thought, okay, they'll take and change up something like that. But even on mine, I haven't got a lot of hash marks or shading on mine. But I was like, I got different stuff mixed in with the bottom part of it. I was surprised they kept all instead of just going like more solid.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they have a great process, and again, it must be something that they are able to do with the molds that allows some more of the detail. But
I keep wondering if they're doing some kind of like almost like a digital mold or something. But
or could they be doing 3D printing? Probably
yeah, maybe
quantity.
Could be.
Maybe because I mean the turnaround time is ridiculous. It's fast. It's good.
Yeah,
which is the other reason.
Told Kevin this last week. I was like, I got notification on Monday my pins were shipping in be a week, and they showed up 2 days later from China.
That doesn't even seem possible.
It came through FedEx though.
Yeah,
they didn't ship it on like the crates or anything since it was a box only about like yay big.
Like even the plane that's like a 12-hour flight.
Yeah, it was like 48 hours later. Right? FedEx comes to my house. He's like, okay. Like he ran here from China on his own, you know.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, so then we have a Lovecraft. So we have a fun Lovecraft color pin. We've got the Telltale Heart, which has always been one of my favorites. The Skull, which is a fan favorite. Mask of the Red Death.
Yep.
So that's the 10 that are released right now. And then the first one from the first stretch goals, the Nevermore Skull, which is done and in hand, actually, right there.
That came out great.
Oh, it looks so good. It's so much fun. Trying to get it. There we go. Yeah, I really like how that turned out. So that's the first stretch goal. So once we reach $1,000, that will be released, and we'll move on to the next one, which I think people can kind of figure out what that one is. So it's kind of hiding there. Yeah. But it opened up a lot of avenues, this new manufacturer, with how easy it was to order the pins, how simple it was with the process, and the fact that we get 8 colors. You can do up to 8 colors. It really opens up your options to do things for the design. So it's a lot of fun to play with that, and I think some of these other fun new pins people will really enjoy.
Yeah,
And I
and I
put
gotta say they were fast response and everything in terms
oh
of what
yeah,
I figured was fast. It
yeah,
wasn't like immediate, but it was like same day, and it was like I answered a couple questions a couple hours later. Here's this, here's this. Then I'll go back to it. We're gonna do this and send you the mock up. I mean, the same day almost as for the
yeah,
mock up. It was
yep,
great.
yep. And I've got well, so there's 4 that are locked, one that you can see what it is,
Mhm.
obviously, and 3 mystery. I've got 3 more already designed, ready to go above that.
Okay.
It's been so much fun to do that, and there's a couple of fun ones, and I will one's the Hunchback, which is kind of a mix between the way that Scott designed them and I designed them. I kind of took the two and put it together.
Okay.
And it's a fun little pin, because with this new company, I'm like, you can add a little bit of the details that I didn't think you'd be able to do. So you need a little bit of detail at the Hunchback to kind of like convey what it is or who it is.
Yeah.
And the other one I'd love to do, and I haven't done one yet, is Phantom of the Opera. You
Oh,
know,
that'd be a great one.
Jekyll and Hyde to be a fun one, but I haven't quite figured that out. But yeah, there's
Yep.
so many fun options and things that we
Well,
can do, and I love pins. I
I
love
know
the design.
with Jekyll and Hyde, since Scott did the book, we've got some designs already on that.
Correct.
The hard part is he's just an ugly looking dude, and so like just having a pin is just like, well, who's the ugly dude?
Yeah.
Well, you'd almost have to do.
Ugly dude pin.
You know what would be cool is you do the Jekyll and Hyde, but you have 2 separate pins.
You're right. Oh,
But
that go together.
But they interconnect at some
halves.
point.
Mm-hmm.
So
You
you
could
can buy
do your
they can buy one or
jagged-
the other, but you can do them together.
Yeah, how Kevin does the split faces with the jagged middle.
Yep.
You could do
That'd be
the
cool.
pins fit together.
Yep. There you go.
Oh my God, we'll do that with all of them. All your posters.
Yeah. Well, and if you wanted to throw in so people know what it is, you can put on one side Jekyll, one side Hyde.
Yep.
Jekyll Hyde.
I love it.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
so many options with it. It's a lot of fun, and researching some of this and going through some of the Kickstarter community and researching some of these pins. There are just some just damn amazing designs out there. It's phenomenal, some of these designs. It really blows me away after understanding some of the limitations that you have with the pins, and then to see what they're able to do with the detail. And I'm very humbled
Well,
when I go through and look at some of these.
the ones we saw in Portland were all done by the same company, and there's everything from just the pumpkin. The pumpkin one was great.
Mhm.
They used
Vibrant
gold,
color. Yeah.
gold, vibrant orange. It looked
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah.
And then you saw a bunch of other ones, and they just incorporated so many different styles of it, and they got a lot of different choices in what you can do within it.
Yeah. It's amazing.
But as you can see, we are up to $145 for backers.
Nice.
So a nice little start off to the day, get it going.
Yes, sir.
Oh, and then of course, like we mentioned the pins, and then we mentioned the stickers, which I think is a great little add-on you got going on.
Yep.
In that, now you've got just a few of those. Now, is there any plans to add any more stickers as add-ons, or just sticking with what you got there?
If some of the other designs make it to doing the pins as they reach and get released, I might do a couple more stickers. Because again, it's another thing. I'm amazed at how many people at the shows love the stickers. And even when I was just at the horror show in Vegas and I had a bunch of the stickers with me, and 3 or 4 people just came up and bought 4 or 5 stickers. And I'm like, okay, like I'm gonna put it here. I'm gonna give this one to whoever. And I'm like, it's an inexpensive way to support an artist, and you get something cool that you can put just pretty much anywhere. So
yeah, and I do see that with especially a lot of young people that have laptops to walk around with, or even iPads and stuff like that. You see stickers all over them.
Yep.
So, and then like I said, we mentioned the hand-drawn sketch cards, the original artwork. I mean, it's a great way to get some original artwork as well. Which is more and more becoming rare at the shows anyway. So
yeah, exactly. It's not uncommon to have at least 20 people ask, "Did you draw this? Did you draw this? Did you draw this?"
Well, it's all changed. It used to be I always get the is this digital? I'm like, no, it's
Yeah.
a print. It's
Yeah.
physical.
Yeah,
I
it's
love
weird
to
how
ask if you drew it while you're drawing it.
yeah. It's weird how it went from the stigma was, did you do this digitally, to, oh, did you use AI? You
Yeah.
know, now it switched from the faux pas was digital. Then everyone realized, well, no, that's still art. Now it's gone to, oh, did you use AI? Like, we're on the new generation of the next frontier, I guess, of artwork. And
Well, and AI is crazy. I heard an AI album or song won a Grammy over the weekend. So
Yeah.
really,
Well,
yeah,
to be fair, the way they've written music for the last 10 years isn't hard to beat.
no,
the
it's
bar
not.
was pretty low.
The
Yeah.
bar was low. Yeah. Her name's Beyonce.
Yeah, she won everything she wanted to win, I guess.
Yeah.
Of course, Jay-Z paid a lot of money for that to happen.
That's right.
Yep.
So, but that's my personal opinion. I'm not a
Oh
big
yeah.
fan. Although I did like her in the Austin Powers movie.
Yes.
Yes.
So.
Very true. Very true. Very true.
Excuse me. Yeah.
So we got this going until it's a Wednesday. We're gonna end it on a Wednesday because I thought that'd be a little easier for everybody. Give it a good 3 weeks and a day to get in there. But these early birds won't last forever, so you want to grab those while you can.
Yep.
And yeah, grab it and make sure you grab those add-ons.
Yeah, let's make the run to that first 1,000, get that first stretch goal going. So not just
Yep.
get us funded at 800, but then the 1,000 to get that stretch goal, open up that brand new pin. I think everybody's going to want that pin.
Yeah, I think that's going to definitely help. And then as soon as that gets released, then we'll release the picture for the next pin, and we'll just keep going and release a new one and a new one and a new design, and yeah, and until I run out of designs. So.
There we go.
Which I hope happens.
Awesome. Now, I know you've had some. Just real quick, are the books going to be, besides signed by you, going to have any of the book plates, or are you just going to do the signed by you?
Right now, I'm saying I'll have everything signed by me, but if depending on what people do, and they might get a nice surprise and it'll be a book plate signed by all three of us. We'll see.
All right.
Yeah.
And you're still probably throwing in a sketch, aren't you?
Oh yeah, I always do a little doodle in there. So
nice,
which I find fun. I've also gotten to the point where I can do it in 30 seconds. So that helps.
It looks just like this. And done. I barely saw his hand move.
Yeah, everyone always asks, how do you do that so fast? I'm like, I have drawn this at least 1,000 times.
Yeah.
So it's muscle memory, like your signature at that point.
In the middle of the night when Kevin's sleeping, he's like this in bed, with his eyes closed. Brandy's just feeding paper as he sleeps.
Well, Kevin's big mistake was like at Cincinnati saying, hey, I'll just doodle in every one of the books they buy. So I'd sell Crimson Shadows, and I say, go see Kevin, tell him to draw, Monkey Boy, draw.
Yeah.
And they did.
Yeah, well, they did.
You really refined that way back when the zombie craze was going on.
Yeah.
It was insane how many zombie portraits you would do.
Oh my God. Yeah. I was fried after those shows.
I remember that. You'd have like a line. Oh, are you gonna draw me? Okay, cool.
Yeah, that was a fun wave. I'm not gonna complain about that wave. It was a good one.
It's interesting how those waves come and go.
Yeah,
like people used to carry around those expensive sketchbooks and like thousands of dollars of sketches, and then it became sketch cards. Then it became sketch covers, and
so
now
I used to bring this around with me. I haven't got that many in it. I've got just a few because it's like I just got tired of lugging it.
Yeah,
the only place I still see him is San Diego. Yeah, that's the only place I still see him.
Yeah.
So
this is one of my this notebook type that I use. I have one like this with just sketches I used to take around when I first few years of doing shows.
Yeah.
And I get people I knew but anymore you just don't have time. It's like you sit behind the table. I was like, I don't have time.
I think the last one someone brought me was this past year in San Diego and small press. And I'm like, oh, you do a sketch in the sketchbook, and he handed it to me. I started flipping through it. I'm like, no, I'm not taking possession of this book. I'll look through it, but I ain't drawing in this thing, because it was like Michael Turner, Frank Miller, Jim
Yeah.
Lee. So I mean, it was just like a who's who, and I'm just like, after like 10 pages, I'm like, there's no way in hell I'm drawing this damn book. Nope.
I was sitting there. I saw that. I was like, oh my god.
Nope. I'm like, this is awesome. Not
And
gonna draw on it.
you gotta think Turner passed away, and it's been what 13 years, I think.
Yeah.
So
I have a Turner in my book. He did
nice.
it. I was able to get one, and nicest guy I ever met in my life. And also 20 seconds to do like this amazing sketch.
Well, the lesson too with that is a certain artist I know, who I will name out loud. They had one of those expensive sketch books to draw in. And they're doing marker and ink. Well, they didn't think of putting a backer page beneath them.
No.
And it bled through a ton of the, like, multiple pages. It bled through and ruined some very big name art.
Oh my god!
That's why, as a collector, they need to be proactive on that and provide a board and they say, this is where I want you to put it. There's a board behind it to protect from any ink bleeds. And
well, knowing this particular person, I wouldn't be surprised if they did that. And then when they were drawing, like, oh, what's this in here for? I wouldn't be surprised, but they felt like absolute crap after that. Like,
oh yeah,
well, the person spent literally hundreds of maybe thousands of dollars on some of those. So.
We just have a big
fifth backer.
Oh yeah, 250, 243, 5 backers. Did someone get the $100 one?
No.
All right.
Might be a bunch of add-ons. Who knows? Good job.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. Hey, that puts us
30%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. 25% towards the big goal, but almost to that main goal.
Yeah, this is fun because I love the fact that someone can come back it, get a pen, and even ship to them with the early bird, $12, $13, and you can get something. I love that we can do that, because one, again, you can ship the pins in basically padded envelopes. It costs a lot less than trying to ship a book. So this is a fun way to be able to get artwork and to support artists and for us to be creative. And it doesn't kill you with the shipping and everything else, which has become one of the biggest obstacles and expenses as far as doing anything. So this was a nice, and this is really my first really big go at a wider Kickstarter for this, with other options. Obviously with the books and stuff now, there's some other packages.
Got James in the house.
Thanks, James.
All right.
Glad your daughter's liking it too.
Yeah.
Well, I know he's got some of the pins before, and they seem to be stealing them. So
I believe he has backed every single Bardstone project.
Yeah. Hopefully James is at Indy or in Elkhart to come and see us, or Motor City maybe.
Yeah. Scott and I will be set up at Motor City separate, but then Kevin and I will be in Indiana together and Elkhart together. So hopefully we get to see you out there, James.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll be at Great Lakes in
that's
2
right.
weeks.
Yeah, Great Lakes. 2-3 weeks. Yeah.
Because now I'm super jelly because we would have done that show had we known London was going to get canceled. But we're bummed about that. And then we don't get to go and do that show, which I always enjoy doing with Brett. It's always fun to go up there.
It's always a good show. And for me, I always like it because it's like the perfect show to kick the rust off, get ready for the year.
Yeah, and he gets a good crowd. He really does get a nice crowd, and I think the other thing is the crowd. They're good people. He has shows that some are like everyone's okay, but that show I remember always having good conversations with people, and there's a good vibe about it, and I think that's the other reason I like it too. It's a good one to start the year off with, and because you start with all the high hopes and dreams, and then by the end of the year they're crashed. But you start off high and feeling good.
And I think we're 3 days this year.
Yeah, you guys are going Friday
Yes.
night is like 5 to 9 is a preview night. And then Saturday, I think it's 10 to 6, and Sunday's like 10 to 4.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
this
I
is
didn't know we did that. Okay.
It's the first time doing it.
Yeah,
That'll
you
be
have to
interesting.
add it Sunday in. So, and I think it might have to do with trying to get guests. They really want that Saturday, Sunday more than just Friday, Saturday.
Yeah.
I can understand it a little bit, but you know, that's doing the the last two shows I did were horror shows, the one in Chicago and Vegas, and I kind of like the show on Friday doesn't start till 5 and goes till 10, so that's not terrible. And then Saturdays 10 to 7, Sundays 10 to 4. I'm like, I like these hours. I like that a lot. I mean, it's perfect. I'm like, that nice smaller show, fantastic. I like catering to the crowd, and that's the perfect hours for that crowd.
Yeah.
So,
Well, this is where Scott's gonna be at Great Lakes Comic Con. We'll talk a little more on Not Musings tomorrow, but Kevin Eastman's back Saturday and Sunday.
Da-da-da.
You know, he's making a big tour and doing all these shows. Got to see him at San Diego, but this is even better. And then, of course, I liked it. You got Sam Jones. You go
Hey,
do
Flash.
the flash jump, man.
Ah!
So, and that's all 3 days. And then a lot of other special guests, artists, stuff like that. A lot of cool artists, too. They got like Angel Medina's back. You know, you got Lisa Truciana. She did Barbie, Alf, Morbius. Eric Talbert's there. And then a bunch of others that we see a lot anywhere. So, but yeah, so that's where Scott's going to be at. So definitely check that out. And you can see the books in person there, because he's going to have both the Poe and the Crimson Shadows.
yes, it'll be the debut of the hardcover in Michigan, right?
Yeah, I don't think either one of us have done it. Oh, well, you were at a show in Port Huron, though, Scott.
Yes.
So.
Yep, Port Huron.
But so technically they were there, but yeah, pretty much it's a good.
But don't worry, no one showed up.
Okay.
So technically, I think it's still a debut.
Yeah.
I made just enough to break even.
That was the preview of the upcoming shows.
Well, the first hour of that Port Huron show was great. I'm just like, oh, this is going to be killer. And then, like, after the first hour, and it just was people hanging out the whole rest of the day. First out, so everyone showed up, bought in the first hour, probably threw it in their car, and then hung out.
Waiting for the costume contest, probably.
Yep.
So it's one of those shows that they do a big prize for the costume contest. I never understand it, but
yeah, so it brings out all the customers, which is nice for them, but for us, it does nothing.
Yeah.
So hard to have a Comic-Con when you have no more vendors or artists.
Yeah.
True.
You gotta spend money at the show so we can go.
That's what I've told people. When people said it's a great time, would you buy nothing? I'm like, well, and you come back next year? No, y'all didn't buy anything. I can't afford to come back.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't understand. We're paying like 10 times more to be there than they paid to go.
Yeah,
and,
I told people, you look at what you paid to walk through the door times by 10. That's minimal what I paid to walk in the door.
Right.
Yep.
So, well, we got like 8-9 people hanging out, checking out the thing. So all you people that just jumped on, go to the Kickstarter. We'll get the link in here again. And
go check it out. Check it out.
Yeah, let me see if I drop the link.
Put the link in there.
Yep. So there's the link again. Click the link, go to it, pledge, get some money up there. We're trying to hit that $800 as soon as we can, and then it gets us the funding goal, and then we need $200 above that to get that new pin.
Yes, sir. And so make sure you grab add-ons. Grab some extra add-ons. There's a lot of fun stuff. The stickers and some art.
Yep, a lot of cool stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So.
I just realized. So the one that unlocks at 1,000, you combine the Nevermore with the skull.
Yep.
Welcome to the conversation there.
You guys were talking about that when I signed in.
Yep.
You guys were talking about it.
Yep, that's the
Court Jester already pledged. Thank you, Court Jester. Appreciate it.
Thanks.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's past my bedtime. It's 7:30.
Hey, people should know. All three of us, we do this to each other all the time when we get a chance to hang out. We don't hang out very often, as much as we all like to. Once
Yeah.
Scott though gets his new place all finished and ready and moved in, we're gonna have a slumber party.
Yes.
Yeah. That'll be cool.
We're gonna stay up late, watch horror movies, and eat junk food.
Yep.
Yep.
I think
Yes,
we
sir.
might make it by 10:15. You know.
James asked about the Sherlock pin. There was no Sherlock pin. There was a
Yeah.
shadowy figure
What?
to be
Well,
revealed.
You can't
That-
say that only because he did put the word Sherlock right
Oh.
here.
I guess so. So it's not such a mystery.
Yeah.
Yeah, and actually, even since I done that image, I was able to, with some help from the pin designer, they gave me an idea. So I was able to revamp that. So it's a fun design, and with the smoke from the pipe in the background.
Oh, very cool.
Because
Yeah,
they're
I'm
like,
looking forward to see that.
yeah, they're great because they like, oh, well, you can do this, you can do that, and I'm like, so I just started asking some questions, like, well, yeah, you can do this, and I'm like, why didn't I think of that?
So you can do a word bubble. Do a word bubble attached that says, "Put it in your pipe and smoke it."
There you go. That works. There you go.
Well, if you can do that, well, without showing what mine is, that's what I did. This right here is a word bubble.
Yeah.
Very small lettering though, as I'm looking at it when I got it, but you can still read it. It's just as you get older, I gotta put on my glasses.
If you do a Kickstarter for yours, you could
There it
have a
is.
bonus of a magnifying glass added.
Yeah, it's easily right if you got just regular glasses. You know, my readers.
Yeah, but
I'm old.
The Sherlock is fun because I love the color scheme from the comic series, and with being able to go up to the 8 colors, I was able to make the pin the way it should look, right?
Yeah.
Because there's little nuances that you have to change colors up a little bit, or it doesn't look right.
Right.
Because there's like 4 different shades of fucking brown. And there's no way around it.
Yeah. Sherlock Holmes is not known for his colorful,
Yes, yeah,
vibrant choices.
exactly. Yeah. So with some help from them, I like the way it came out. So I hope we get to that point. That's when I want to unleash. And then of course the good old Dracula with color added to it was a fun one too.
Yeah.
That just reminds me. I just saw a little clip online from one of the animated Batmans, and Batman like goes through a portal back in time to Sherlock Holmes, and Sherlock Holmes like deduces like this man must be a hero because of this, and he's a wealthy person, blah blah blah, and like he deduces all this stuff about Batman, and then Batman goes, Sherlock Holmes. He's like, how did you know? He's like, the hat.
Oh, okay.
That's hilarious.
It is famous. You see that hat, that's the first thing you think of.
Well.
Oh geez, that's cool.
It is cool. I like, and once again, scroll down to show people the bundles again.
Yeah.
How they can get the books with the pins too.
Yep.
Yeah, this is great. $26.
Yep.
And you get your choice of a pin. So any of the right now initial 10.
Right.
But as they get unlocked, you could choose one of the unlocked one as well.
Yep. You can
And
choose
that-
book.
And that book, for people who don't know, Kevin took a collection of Edgar Allan Poe poems. They're the exact poems. He doesn't change the poems, but through the artwork, gives it a modern interpretation via the artwork. And it's a really cool concept.
Yeah, and a Poe fan's gonna love it. I'm super happy with that, and I'm almost completely through the first print run, by the way. So
yeah, it's been popular.
I'll be on a second print, probably by the end of this con season.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, which is a good thing. Not complaining. So,
yeah. And then we have the Crimson Shadows bundle, which just the trade for this just came out this past summer. And that's Kevin's cover right there. But if he sees the shows, we'll have multiple covers available too.
Correct.
And that's a 200-page trade.
Yeah.
It's got issues 1 through 4 plus a lot of bonus content all combined together there. So you get a lot of story, a lot of artwork in those pages.
Yep. And then of course you can choose your pen to go with that one. So I think it's a great bundle.
Yeah.
James is asking, what's our biggest selling book? that what's popular at the cons.
Ooh, each show's different.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would say overall Poe is probably the most consistent.
Yes,
Because
we've had
Yeah. I will say though, like even like when we were in Tampa, we sold more Crimson Shadows than we did of anything else. We
Yeah.
probably sold as many hardcovers as anything else when we were in
Yeah.
Tampa. That was a great crowd, and so it really does depend on the show. But
Yeah.
and people are when you have a hardcover and they pick it up and they get to see it in person, it definitely helps with that.
yeah,
So
when you see how thick it is, here I'll get
Mhm.
mine.
yeah. I mean, the hardcover. That's why people look at it and say, pick it up. And I would say probably half the people that picked it up bought it then.
yeah,
Yeah, like here's the hardcover, but you can see it's a lot of
Yeah.
pages. That's 200 pages in there
Yeah.
of artwork and
yeah, it's a quality book. Everybody just I'm so happy with how that turned out.
you can compare, not to brag, but we will hold up against any of the big companies.
Yeah.
The quality of the print run, the pages, the covers, the artwork, all of it.
Yeah, and I love the moody art. I love the subdued color and everything. Yeah, we've
It
gotten a
fits
lot of
well,
good compliments on that.
Yeah, it
Mhm.
fits well for the topic.
Yes, absolutely.
I think it grabs that feel.
Yeah, I still think this is the ultimate deal. $50, you can't beat it. 2 books, 3 pins, so you get a great collection starter of the Bardstone stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean our cover price alone is what, $30, I think, for the soft cover, Crimson Shadows, and what's the retail of the Poe?
25. Yeah, that's
So
a
right
good
there,
deal.
that's $55 right there, not counting the pins. It's already a good deal.
Yep.
Even if the pins weren't there.
Yep. Yeah, and it's a nice if someone for some reason is just a pen fan and wants to grab the books, I wanted to make it affordable. And again, like I said, the shipping's not too much we can do about. I've tried to keep it as minimal as humanly possible, but I'm trying to make sure everyone understands. I'm trying to give you a deal there to help offset the unfortunate cost of the shipping of some of the books.
Yeah, that is, shipping has gone up so much. Just between, like, from every time we do a new Kickstarter, it's like, oh my god, it's that much now to ship. Especially, like, I don't know if I can even do overseas anymore. It's just
well, that one you got to just let them know this is what it costs. If you want it, it's gonna be X dollars.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, nice things with the trades is we're able to switch over to media mail.
Right.
They qualify for that, where individual comic issues don't, which is always kind of weird, but
Yeah,
it's the way they set up the rules. So
yeah, I never understood that, but yeah, that definitely did help with the trades.
Mhm.
But yeah, so there's a good way to grab the 2 main books from Bardstone and get some fun pins, and it's 300 pages of comic to read and 3 fun pins you can give away if you want. I don't care what you do with them, but
well, we know James's daughters are going to steal the pins.
Yeah, there you go. They'll take all.
Regarding the media mail thing, I was told at the post office, don't know if it's accurate, but the postal worker told me the reason why is because comic books have advertisements in them. And media mail can't be used for magazines, anything with paid advertisement. They're not supposed to do. So that's the reason they gave me. Take it for what it's worth. Whereas a trade book or novels, those kind of things don't have ads typically.
Yeah, and I did a quick Google, and the AI overview says exactly what you said.
Oh, look at that.
Contain advertising. So, well, guess what? I have a lot of books, novels that have advertising in them.
I know.
I know, right?
Lame excuse.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, the thing is, I know people that do ship their stuff media mail, their comics, and you only get in trouble as if you get caught.
Yeah.
Right.
So, but I'm not taking the chance.
Not that we would endorse such a federal offense.
No. I ain't looking to mess with nobody federally.
Nope. You have Newman showing up.
Yeah.
Right. Remember Jerry Seinfeld returned something illegally or something.
Yeah. Well, Newman's supposed to be at, I believe, Indiana Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Which I think is funny. People should walk up to him and do the Jurassic Park thing. See, Wayne Knight's here. Yeah, nobody cares. You know? Oh, it'd be funny. Although I did see it, I was low bummed. Marissa Tomei had to cancel.
I know. That would have been pretty cool.
Yeah.
I've never seen her at a show. I want to
hadn't
see if she
either.
looks as good as she looks on screen in person, but
I was tempted to go buy an autograph to find out.
I bet you were.
Oh, yeah. She's my favorite Aunt May.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's also Indiana. They added Charisma Carpenter, who I haven't seen in quite a few years, from Buffy.
Oh, that's
But
cool.
I did see there's a rumor of a Buffy relaunch, and what's her name that played Buffy is supposed to be tied into it.
Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Probably-
thinking if she's going to play either the mom or she's the new Giles.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking. Which,
Yeah.
hey, that's fine. If you do a quality continuation, not necessarily a reboot, I'm more in than trying to do a reboot, obviously. So I like this idea, so I'm good with that.
Boom, 286.
All right.
Yeah.
Keep it coming. Let's go.
Yeah, and if you've already pledged, you can go add more stuff on. We don't care.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, you can add more add-ons. You can go and adjust your pledge anytime you want.
Yeah.
So, and just remember, any pins package that you're buying, you don't have to select what pin you want right now. You get to do that at the end when you get the reward survey. So at the end, you're going to get the survey. It's going to have a list of every pin that you have the option for, and you get to pick whatever you want from that. And I love how Kickstarter has done everything now with all the add-ons. They have a picture of each individual pin. You have all that. It's fantastic. I love that they've gone to so much added detail on the add-ons, and even the pre-launch page. You're able to put pictures and different information. So Kickstarter's definitely they're adjusting and adding and making the experience that much better for not only the creators like us to be able to get information out there for our product, but also for the consumer to be able to see exactly what they're getting. It used to be like pulling teeth for add-ons.
Yeah, well, I think it's great. We've got a great start to the Kickstarter here, and always, love seeing it kind of get started. So hopefully by tomorrow we're hitting that funding goal, and then we just get into the fun stuff. Starting those stretch goals. So make sure that there we go. What's the court just got? My wife just said the wives might care. Okay. Oh, Kevin flipped. He's gone sideways.
I didn't move my phone. What happened?
The Earth rotated. You got flipped.
Kevin, don't fall. Kevin, don't fall.
I didn't do anything. What the heck? I don't know how to fix it, so
I don't see a control.
I guess turn it the other way now.
Let's see. What's this?
And it won't let you. It's still keeping that orientation. There he goes. He's back.
Hey. All right.
All right.
I'm giving myself vertigo. What the hell?
There you go. Kevin's phone.
You've entered. Yep. He spilled some on it.
I finished mine. I got it.
It's Boozo Vision. Yes, that's fantastic. Yeah.
Yes, like I said, we sit here with our Kovasi. See, that's what they do. 20 years later, reboot the Ladies' Man.
Oh yeah, let's see how long that takes to get canceled. Yeah.
Oh jeez. I'm shocked they haven't tried to ban any reruns of that. Same thing with White Chicks. I watched White Chicks a couple weeks ago, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm shocked they're not protesting this one.
I watched Scary Movie 2, and I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my god. I can't. Oh yeah, I forgot how bad that movie was.
Yeah. Now is that
Well,
the
it was
one
funny.
where they're in the theater and the girl goes decides she's gonna record? She brings up the big giant camcorder.
I missed the 90s.
Yes, the '90s were a great time.
Very much so. Yes, sir.
These young kids have no idea. It's like, how did you survive without a
Right.
phone telling you what to do the whole time? It was great.
It's called We Went Outside.
Right.
Yeah, that's what in like the '70s, '80s kid. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna go outside. What time are you gonna go back? When the street light comes on.
That's right. Go play in the
Lights
dirt.
on, back home. You only came
And
home
if
when you had to
you
pee
went
or
home-
eat.
And if you came home before the street lights came on, there were chores waiting for you. So you didn't
Yep.
want to go home. Like, oh, you must be bored. Go do this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Ah,
So all right, we're at 286. Not bad. Not
yeah,
bad.
not bad.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Awesome. So anything before we wrap up here? It's been almost an hour.
No, I just thanks everybody that's already pledged, and if you're watching, just share the links, please. That helps us get the word out.
Yep.
Try to fight the algorithms, and
you can do it right here: Facebook, Twitter /X, email, or this little doohickey right here gives you that little short link, and you can drop that in anywhere.
Yep.
The doohickey.
The doohickey.
Yep.
Could be a new horror.
Well, what is it? It's like the less than / greater than sign.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that gets that's what I used to share that little link, and it's a nice little 10 euro. So cool.
Yeah.
Good
Thanks
stuff.
everybody. Yeah,
All
looking
right.
forward to seeing this. Reach the goal, and we can start releasing these stretch goals and unleash more pens.
Yeah, and we'll keep you guys updated on odd musings during the week. And then of course we'll do a closeout show if we have if we're all able to hop on and do that week.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then 302. Woohoo.
Nice.
Snuck up again, so not bad.
All right.
Someone got some stuffs. So
Yeah.
all right,
Nice,
James,
nice,
appreciate you, man. Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks, James.
Thank you.
All right, we'll see y'all later.
See you guys.
Bye.